Hey guys, welcome back for an episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. Last episode we started making our way through the good old buried relic, and today we're actually continuing on with that dungeon. We actually did fight the 3 Regis in the last episode, and now I'm going to talking about a cool upgrade we just got. Okay, we got an item at the end of last episode for actually beating all 3 Regis, which is the music box. Let's actually have a look at this info here. An enchanted music box that plays a beautiful melody. It is said to draw something special to it when it is close by. And oh my god, I pressed the wrong button there. If you're wondering what that does, it has the ability to spawn Mew. Okay, Mew will spawn on one floor from floor 36 to 98. And I want to kind of encounter him, or at least attempt to encounter him. There's not a 100% chance that I will get to see him. He has spawned on this floor somewhere, but we don't know where. That's the thing. We don't know where he is, what floor is he on, and there's a high chance we won't get to see him. But there is a chance that you can encounter him. Like, well, it's not, it hasn't got a gender, has it? There is a chance you can encounter Mew. And if I can encounter Mew, I would be astounded. I don't think we're going to be able to, we're gonna meet him, but I hope we do. And, like I said, there's only one more spawned per time in this dungeon, and you need to have the music box. If not, he will not spawn on any floors. And it's one of those things, if you've got the music box, you can only fight, you can either fight the Regis or Mew. There's no doubt about it. Like, you can only fight one of them. And it's one of those things, if you do befriend Mew in this dungeon, which I'm hoping I can, you will instantly get ejected from the actual dungeon. There's no doubt about it. You will get ejected from the dungeon, even if you haven't finished it, which is a good thing. I'm hoping we can find Mew, because Mew is such a fantastic Pokemon. Like, it's one of those more iconic Pokemon, isn't it? Like, if you think about it. When you think Pokemon, I always think Mew, I think Pikachu, and I'm really hoping we can encounter Mew in this playthrough, because how cool would that be, actually, meeting Mew and maybe befriending him. He's not classed as a boss, because technically you don't have to fight him, but he is in the game, so if you can encounter him, you will. And I'm hoping we can. There's no possible way to find out which floor is he on, but he is in this dungeon somewhere now. He has spawned in somewhere. So I'm looking for him. I want to really find him. And it can be anything from floor 36 to 98. And I'm hoping we can encounter him. Like, one thing we shouldn't be doing is just jumping straight. Oh, yeah, there's an apple here which I want to pick up. So I think I'm actually going to have another, a small apple here, and just pick up this one, and then can use this to actually pick up another one. And I just think it's crazy how you can encounter Mew, one of the most powerful Pokemon in the entire Poke universe. You know, if you don't know, Mew can learn any single TM, any move you want him to learn, he can learn it. And I'm hoping that's the case here. I hope we do encounter him, because I'm not going to go out of my way to try to find him. But if we can find him, that will be fab. Like, it really would be. I want to meet him. I want to see Mew in action. But I don't know if we will be able to see him. Like I said, he can spawn on any floor, and I don't really want to spend time going through every single floor trying to find him, because it can take 8 hours. If you do have the Silver Scope or whatever, you can kind of see where wild Pokemon is, and you can kind of use it to your advantage. You can be like, oh, obviously there's a Pokemon here, so you can kind of guess where he could be. But then still, you could be wandering for hours on end, and you might never get to see him. He does actually have a befriend rate of 1% as well, which is, it's bad. It's bad. Of course, you've got the Friendship Bone, you've got higher ranks and higher level Pokemon as your party leader. That'll obviously influence it quite a bit. But other than that, like, you're gonna have a lot of trouble finding Mew and befriending him in general. He's not as annoying as Deoxys. Like, well, he kind of is if you think about it. Like, he can only spawn on one floor, and you don't know which floor it's gonna be. But I'm really hoping we encounter Mew, because if we encounter Mew, I'm going to be so happy. I've never seen Mew in this game. I've never seen him in any of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, so I'm hoping we can encounter him at least once on our little journey here. Like I said, could be on any floor, and I'm hoping we do get to see him. We actually are coming up to the first floor with the first TM, well, HM, which will be Rock Smash on this floor, which again, I'm not really going to go out my way to find, but if you want to find him, you can. Rock Smash does require a key to open, while Strength you can just walk straight through if you've got Pokemon that can actually do it. By the way, I'd come to level 69, which is fantastic. So yeah, if you do want to go and get Rock Smash, you do need a key. I'm not going to waste my time going for it, because it's not really worth my time. I'm actually in really good placements here on exits, which is fantastic. And I think I'm going to do up to floor 70 in this video, mainly just because I want to do up to floor 70. I just wish there's a way to find out if Mew was on in the game, you know. I really wish. Ooh, revival seed. No, we're talking. Let's switch this. If you do actually get rid of the music box, or you do lose it, Mew will not spawn. Like, it'll literally just spawn. There's no doubt. By the way, that was a weird trap as well. I don't know if you noticed that. We landed on that trap, and then any Pokemon on the floor turned into... Ooh, a warp. Okay, that's fine. Turned into a... For God's sake, like, literally, how many... There's actually a lot of new traps in this area. You've seen this. We haven't actually seen any of these traps before. We just encountered a unique trap, so any items on the dungeon instantly changed to a Pokemon. That's interesting. It really is. Very strange. Very, very strange. Like I said, I'm still looking for the Mew here. I really want to find it. Like, I think it's just more of a reward for myself. If I can find a Mew, I'll be buzzing. But I don't think we're gonna find him. I really don't. But he is possible to be here. Ooh, a citrus berry. That actually heals up you like more HP than what an orange berry does. I'm pretty sure. I think it's like 3 times the amount. I could be wrong there. I'm keeping my eyes open for a Mew. Like I said, you don't know where Mew is, and you could easily miss him if needed. But we're actually on a whole new floor now. Floor 51. We actually hit the halfway mark here. So this dungeon is very weird in regards to there's no final boss at the end of the dungeon, and that does mean if we do die in this dungeon, like it's gonna suck. It really is. But we have actually fought all the bosses, which is good. I don't plan on dying in this dungeon. I want to showcase everything this dungeon has to offer. So we're not gonna die, but it is possible to die, and if you do die, it's gonna suck. It really is. But we have actually fought all the bosses in this dungeon, so it's not a bad thing. Of course, there is certain Pokemon we haven't actually encountered yet, such as Mew or what have you. But we have actually explored this dungeon in its entirety, pretty much. We fought all the main bosses, and if we don't encounter Mew, we don't encounter Mew, you know. You need to make sure that you don't destroy the music box, and you don't use the music box. If you use the music box, it's gone. And as you can see, ooh, something on the trap there, nothing happened. That's good, that's good, that's good. You need to ensure that it's in your items all the time, and if you do die, you will have to go and fight the Regis again to actually get that item back. So please make sure if you are going through this dungeon, do not do that. If we do encounter Mew, by the way, I will be actually... Ooh, an apple. I'm actually going to pick this apple up because you never know when you're going to need an apple. I'm going to give... I'll give Tapers a quick item. Why not? We need a warp, or then we'll just switch it for that. You got to play this dungeon really safe. Simple as. Like, you need to play it so defensive, because if you don't, you know, you're going to run out of items early on, and then you're going to be screwed. To be honest, this dungeon isn't that bad of a dungeon. Like, there's a lot worse dungeons in this game, and for that reason, I really like this dungeon. You know, it's not a bad dungeon to be honest. Like, it's a lot more chill, and I like the idea that, like, it's not challenging, but there's a high chance you won't get to see the Pokemon you want to see. And I kind of like the idea of, like, it's rewarding in that regard. You know, it's not a quick dungeon, but it's also not a slow dungeon. You know. It's 99 floors, you know, it's 99 floors, and 99 floors is very draining and very boring. So, yeah, please be aware of that. Tapers, you struggle, that's fine. I'm gonna let Tapers, you struggle, and then if he does die, I will eject him. Simple as. Okay, I just don't want to justify myself using max elixirs if I don't have to. I'm gonna use it on good old Articuno, no matter what, because Articuno is my G, you know, he's gonna help us actually get through these floors, but until then, I'm gonna kind of play a bit more defensive. And I think I'm going to save right here, because we actually have done quite a few floors, so I'll back in 1 second. So we're all now saved up. Let's continue on. Like I said, I'm not going to use any max licks or anything. I just want to really play it safe. And I just want to keep my items as much as possible, because in the next dungeon or whatever, it's going to be a long one. It's going to be another 99 floor dungeon, and I feel like that dungeon is going to be a lot more harder than this one. I will be actually using a max, a good old huge apple here, not max apple, a huge apple here. It's just I want to be a bit more smart with my movements here. I really do. Like I said, if you really want to go for a Mew, you can actually explore all these floors, because Mew is apparent in this dungeon somewhere. Only on the floors I mentioned though. It's just the fact that I don't like it that we can't actually encounter Mew unless we get lucky. That's how it's going to work here. Unless you've got a lot of items, you're going to be spending at least 2 or 3 hours trying to find this one Mew, and I don't want to do that. Like, I'm playing this game how I would play it myself, you know. And I know some people might be like, oh, you're playing it really careful and stuff. And it's just how I want to play it. I don't want to rush in and spend like, I don't know, 2 hours recording a video where I might not even encounter a Mew. Like, that's the reason I'm actually doing the way I am. And I hope you guys understand that. A lot of people might be a bit different. I just want to check something here. Oh, it's Mr. Mime. Okay. I'll let him attack. I was hoping it would be a Mew so we can actually get a quick glance at it. If we do see a Mew, I will literally dismiss everyone in the off chance I can befriend him. I don't think it's going to happen, but if we do get the opportunity to befriend a Mew, I'm not going to miss out on it, because we are going to get like 10% for our high level. as well as the fact that we are a gold rank, we will get quite a bit of bonus here. I kind of wish we had the friendship bow just to help us out. Oh, okay. I'm fine with that, you know, I'm fine with it. Okay, I'm guessing Articuno's out of move now as well. Yeah, Articuno's out of moves. I'm actually going to give Articuno a max elixir here. He can use it just to... He can get all his moves back. That's my main reason here. I'm not going to give Tapers it because I don't think Tapers can justify having it, I guess. As you can see, like, the only reason I'm not using it myself is because, like, I can't justify using it myself. Like, it's not really worth my time, you know. Like, I want to keep my items as much as possible in the upcoming dungeon. Like, the upcoming dungeon is difficult. Like, and we will lose levels. Like, it will. Like, the next dungeon we go to is a dungeon which we will lose levels on. And that might sound very weird. Like, oh, you're gonna lose a level. Yeah, in the next dungeon we will lose a level, and I'm nervous about that. Like, it's gonna be a typical. It's gonna be like a typical dungeon, but it's gonna be working very different. Oh my god, a Pupitar. I love Pupitar, by the way. It's one of my favorite evolutions of the Larvitar series, and the fact that he actually has Rock Throw, that's gonna be annoying. Rock Throw has actually got a really high critical hit, not a critical, a really high chance of cringing the opponent, so I'm a bit annoyed about that. If you're wondering, I'm guessing, is this the floor we're on? Yeah, okay, in there, right there, is the TM for Strength. And sadly, we can't get it because we don't actually have the ability to knock down walls. If we had Explosion or something, we could easily get that, and that is Strength as a TM, a HM even. It's one of the main HMs you can get. You actually don't need a key to... Oh, even serious, it's right where we were at the start. God damn it. You can get it if you really know how to get it. Like, you obviously need like a ghost ability or something like that. And sadly, we don't actually have that ability, so we can't actually get strength. But it always appears on this floor. If that's not there, then you would get a link cable. But sadly, we don't really need that. By the way, it's got Thrash here, which is an annoying move to say the least. I hate Thrash. Oh, of course I cringed. It's one of those things, you always cringe whenever you get rock thrown. Like a rock thrown at you. Oh, well, rock slided. That'll be the proper term there. No matter what happens, you always do. By the way, Pupitar does give a lot of experience, you can see here. Like how much experience we get. 110. Loads. Loads. I just don't like how little experience we actually gain for this dungeon. I feel like, at this point in the game, I thought we would be getting a lot more. Of course, the one direction we went. Oh, I'm never going to pick that. I'm not even going to pick that Max Elixir up. We don't need Max Elixirs right now. We've got like a full inventory of them. Like, we've got like a full inventory of food. I'd much rather have food than Max Elixirs. That's my logic here. It really is. So let's continue on here. Okay, there's our exit. Thank God. Okay, looks like there's no Mews on this floor. Okay, so we know floor 60 is clear. Of course, what you could do if you were using an emulator or whatever in this regard, you could definitely save state after every single floor. And that way, when you get to the X floor or whatever floor you want to get to, you could literally just instant load in that floor and just save after every floor, so explore every single floor in its entirety and see if anything's odd, and then just, yeah. Like, if you really want to get a Mew, that's how I would do it. You'd use an emulator, because it would take way too long to find a Mew if not. Like, it really would. Like I keep saying, I don't want to justify spending X amount of time trying to get something when you never know, it might not even be a thing. I just want to check what this is. Oh, it's a Rhyhorn. I'm not even going to bother getting a Rhyhorn, by the way. There's no point. Rhyhorns are a good Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but yeah, there's no point. Like I said, if you really want to get a baller thing, you could easily go and get a Mew. Like, you really could get a Mew. And I don't know if Mew actually has any benefits in this entire game or whatever, in this dungeon, but, you know, it might do. It might do. By the way, I am actually going to pick up this apple here, and guess what? We did just lose all of our PP on Surf. God damn you. Okay, now, of course, Articuno did lose some Ice Beam PP there, but it's fine. We don't really need any more moves. Technically, you know what I mean? Ooh, hidden power. Not a bad move, to be honest. Not a bad move. Okay, let's continue on. Let's continue on. Okay, let's start attacking this Pupitar. And this should... Oh, for God's sake, of course. How many moves does he have with cringes? Like, he has a lot of moves with cringes. That's something I love about this game. You can't get constant cringed. Is that the right word? Constant cringed? I think that's the right word. I hope it is. Yeah, I hope it is. Like, you can't... Like, it's kind of like, it gives you the benefit of doubt in that regard, you know, you can't just keep getting cringe constantly, like you can in the original Pokemon game, you know, with Rap and is it Bide? I think that's the right one, where you can literally just constantly get hit, one after another, no matter what, you just constant hits over and over again. I kind of like that. I don't want to get constantly attacked, you know, like craziness. By the way, I'm surprised that Articuno does not follow me. when I'm actually going over here. He just doesn't follow me. Oh my god, by the way, these guys are actually doing a lot of damage to us. I'm going to try to take out the Mr. Mime here. Okay, reflect. Okay, let's see what Arbok's going to do here. Glare. Oh, for God's sake, I'm paralyzed. This could be very bad here. Okay, it looks like the only Pokemon that's doing a lot of damage to me here is Mr. Mime. And, oh my god, I just died. Oh my god, these guys are doing a decent chunk of damage, aren't they? Like, I'm proper amazed how much damage Arbok and that's doing here. Like, what level are these guys? They've got to be a decently higher level. Like, this is why we do have Revival Seeds, by the way, in the off chance we do die. We do have Revival Seeds, just to play it safe, you know. It's good to be a bit more safe sometimes, so, you know. Like, it's why we got them. And I haven't actually saved in a while, so I'm hoping I don't die again. Like, I want to maximize my save usage of the, what's it called? Of the rocks. Not the rocks. I can't remember the name. What's it called? I want to save as many revival seeds as I can. Revival seeds as I can, just so in the next dungeon we can use them, because it is our last dungeon, the next dungeon, which is a bit sad. And I'll probably be talking about like reviewing the game in the next dungeon, I guess. But like, it's a bit sad, isn't it? Okay, where is that Mew at? Like, I'm keeping my eyes open for the Mew. It's got to be around here somewhere. I feel like in this game, especially, you can spend hours. Oh, for God's sake! Oh, more Pokemon. Oh, Mawile. I do like Mawile, by the way. And I've got a feeling, good old Tapers might die here. You know when you just get one of those feelings, like, I've got a feeling like he's gonna use struggling. He's probably gonna take a big B in here. Okay, that's fine. Let me get in here. If you're wondering why I dived in there, I just didn't want Tapers to die. That's the main reason. I just didn't want him to die. Oh, and guess what? Of course, some Mud Splash on me, so our attack fell. It's annoying when our attack does fail, because we actually do. Our moves are very much orientated by that kind of thing. Like, our normal, like, button pressing is very much like that. Anyways, I do think it's about time we should end off the episode here. So, if you enjoyed this video, please give a like. I'm going to appreciate I'm going to kill this shiftery. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. We're just going to finish the Buried Relic and hopefully see a Mew. We haven't seen the Mew yet, and I'm hoping we haven't missed it. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Take care, and peace.